Hello, welcome to Brighten Your Corner Ministry. My name is Cindy Ann Lewis Walcott, and we are studying life lessons from the Holy Bible. You don't have to be religious, though. These lessons are for holistic living. Today's lesson is about writing. It's very close to my heart. Writing. And we're going to study this lesson with the children of Israel and Moses. And this lesson can be found in Exodus chapter 17. My sister once said to me, your faintest pen is better than your best memory. And I took that to heart. I am a writer and I love writing. I've always loved writing as far back as I could remember, maybe even 8, 9, 10. It's always been my escape. But writing is more than that. Writing should be there as for memorials, for record keeping, for prosperity, for reference, whatever. When things are documented and put down in writing. And throughout the Bible, we'll see the importance of writing and the scribes and so on. And we know because of writing, we have the Bible and we have all the books that we can learn from and so on. So communication is okay, but as they say, words are wind. You know, you hear it, it goes in here and goes out really quickly. But if it's written down somewhere, it's always there. And I know we're in the new age with high tech and so on. It's still a form of writing when you send a text to somebody. But still, I personally believe in writing on paper or on stone or wherever you want to write. But let me set up the lesson for you. So we're still with the children of Israel, as I mentioned, and now they're murmuring again because they're still in the wilderness and they needed water. So Moses goes out, he consults God, and God instructs him to strike this rock, and water came. Now that's a geography lesson for us. Water, rocks, aquifers, water table. But we're not going to deal with that today. We're going to talk about writing. Now the children of Israel are happy, I assume, and the children of Amalek comes and starts a war with them. And now we're seeing for the first time them forming something of an army, because Moses said to Joshua, get some strong men and go fight them. The war is happening, and Moses, they have their strategy. Moses is going to be on a hill with these two elders. He has Aaron and Hur with him. And as long as he has his hand stretched forth, Israel's winning. They're prevailing. They're strong. They're winning those battles. And the minute his hand lowers or drops, when he gets tired, they begin to lose. And Aaron and Hur notices this, so they're paying attention. They're analyzing things. They got a stone for Moses to sit on, and they held his hands up. So Israel's winning. Israel won. Here comes the lesson. I am going to read to you, and it's in Exodus chapter 17, verse 14. So I'll read from 14 to 16, which is the end of the chapter. So you know now they've won the war against Amalek. So this is God speaking now to Moses. And the Lord said unto Moses, write this for a memorial in a book, and rehearse it in the ears of Joshua. For I will utterly put out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven. And Moses built an altar and called the name of it Jehovah Nissi, Nissi. For he said, because the Lord had sworn that the Lord will have war with Amalek from generation to generation. In a way, this is kind of strange, because now, even if God will wipe out the people, their memory will still be there, because it's going to be written down that God is going to put out these people from under heaven. But the name of these people are going to be written for a memorial. So you see the importance of writing. In the same way, like, I am Grenadian, and one of the issues many social scientists and historians know is fine with Grenada and Grenadians is that in the past we didn't write very much, and so all of our rich history has disappeared as the generations pass by, because we don't document things. And I've been campaigning and crusading to get people to write more. And we have to continue writing. We have to start adopt this culture, a culture of writing. You may not be Grenadian listening to me today, but wherever you are, document things. Times gone by, they wrote. That's why we have the Bible. Men wrote. That's why we have the Bible. Men wrote. That's why we have the law. They didn't just say things. They wrote. Whether they wrote on stone tablets, or on the back of trees, or wherever they wrote. And I know we used to play a game to see if love would grow. We used to write on a leaf. It was called that leaf. My mom called it Wonders of the Wool, but it's also called the leaf of life. You write a boy's name, the boy you like there, and you put it in a book to see if the leaf would grow. And if the leaf grows, this makes root, then you know love will grow. But the importance is writing. We have to write for prosperity. We have to write so the people coming behind us will know who went ahead of them. We are here, we have a purpose here, and we have to make sure we live bridges so people can cross over, into the future. And writing, I find it, for me, writing says everything. The people that made the journals before, the scientists that write their lab notes before, we're able to develop and move on. We're not going to start from scratch because people wrote things and left it behind for us. So it's easy. You get like the recipe, it's there, you can improve on it, but it's written somewhere. So remember today, please, especially young people, even when things don't seem to be going right, journal it, because in the end you might be able to come back and assess what was happening here, why it happened, how you can make things different if the same set of situations occurring in the future. I know I said before, but looking back, this is something different. This is journaling for instruction or for teaching or learning purposes. It's not focusing on the past, but it's using the recipes or the guidelines of the past to make sure the future goes smoothly. So remember, God is asking Moses here to write in a book. Write down something today. Whatever is happening, whatever seems uninteresting today. A lady published her one of her grandfather's journal, and he was just writing, I guess, as therapy. But this became the cornerstone to something else. So don't be afraid to write things down. Whether it's going good or it's going bad, just it's a sunny day today, because we know we pull these records up to say, oh, it was this hot, the last time it was this hot, or the last time it was this cold, or the last time we had so much rain. It's because it's been written down somewhere. That's how we know. Okay, I hope you take this lesson seriously. I hope you start today. A journal is very, very cheap. You can write on any leaf, any exercise book, store it in a shoebox, wherever. It's very easy to start writing. Just get a pen and start. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And especially, I ask you to share with younger people, because I'd like to teach young people how to use the Bible to meet the day's challenge, to mitigate difficulties in the future. Okay, have a good day now. Bye-bye.